Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. First, we'd like to wish Happy Veteran Day to all the veterans, past, present, and future. Thank you for what you have done for our country. Always remember the sacrifice that they have made. That's why we stand for the national anthem, regardless of your political beliefs. So thank you once again. Happy Veterans Day. We're going to get back to our PC Replay Baseball Best of 7 series. This is Game 5, series tied at 2 between the 1946 Boston Red Sox and the 1986 New York Mets. We've given some information regarding how the engine works in the chat, if you'd like to look at it, what the columns are, and how the number sequence goes off the batter and pitcher's cards. So if you'd like, take a look at it. And now to the starting lineups, and let's play some baseball in this pivotal Game 5. Series knotted at 2. For the Mets, leading off, batting left-handed, Lenny Dykstra. He's batting .333. He has 2 stolen bases. Mookie Wilson is moved up to the 2 spot. He's in left field. And he's batting .357. He also has 2 stolen bases. Keith Hernandez will stay in that 3 spot, play first. He's struggling at batting .167. Gary Carter is the cleanup hitter, does the catching, batting .267. He has a homer. Darryl Strawberry bats 5th in right field. He's batting .273. Ray Knight is at 3rd, batting .308. Wally Backman gets dropped down in the lineup to 7th, batting average .188. Rafael Santana bats 8th. He's batting .267. His average has dropped off well below 300 now. And Dwight Gooden does the pitching and bats 9th. For the hometown Boston Red Sox, who I manage, Johnny Pesky leads things off, and he's at short, .353 average. Dominic DiMaggio bats 2nd. He's in center field, .467 batting average. Ted Williams, .417, a homer and 8 ribbies, is in left, batting 4th. Playing first, Rudy York, batting .222. Bobby Doerr's at 2nd, batting .250. Batting 6th in right field, Leon Culberson. He's struggling with the stick, batting .176. Hal Wagner's a surprise. He will bat 7th. He moves up a bit in the lineup, and he does the catching. He has a .300 average. Pinky Higgins will bat 8th, play 3rd. He's batting .200. And Dave Ferris does the pitching for Boston, and he will bat 9th. Gooden beat Ferris, I believe, in Game 2 at Shea. So Gooden's 1-0, Ferris 0-1, though both teams hit the ball well. To the ballpark we go. Welcome to Fenway. Dykstra comes to the plate. The windup and the pitch. But actually, you know what? Let's play corners in first. Now the pitch to Lenny Dykstra. Lefty-lefty matchup. And that's going to be a fly ball to DiMaggio for out number 1 in center. Switch hitting Mookie Wilson comes to the plate. Oh, Ferris is a righty, excuse me. My faux pas. Mookie Wilson bats left. Wagner sets the target. The pitch to Ferris. To Mookie Wilson. Power column. Long single to left. Possible double. Wilson will be safe. 1 through 4, and then it's a split 5 and 6. And he is safe. A hustle double. Williams' throw not in time to second. Pesky Pole is here at Fenway. He says, "Let's go Sox." Totally enjoyed your first game, Mickey Mantle. It was a lot of fun. He used PC Replay Baseball. So a 1-out double for Mookie Wilson. And Keith Hernandez strides to the plate. Hernandez has struggled. Wilson takes a slight lead. The pitch from Ferris to Hernandez. Ball 4. That's the pitcher's control column. So 1 out, 2 on for Gary Carter. Possible wild pitch now. Curveball in the dirt. And it's blocked by Wagner. Good job. Carter steps back in the box. 1 out, 2 on. No score. Top of the first. Series knotted at 2. The leg kick and the pitch from Ferris. Carter. Swing and a miss. You can see the 3 and 3 equals a 6. And that is a K. 2 outs, 2 on for Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry, no homers, no ribbies. He's walked 4 times, struck out 3 times. Wagner goes through the signs. The pitch homeward bound to Strawberry. 15. Line shot to Bobby Doerr, and the side is retired. Strawberry hits it on the screws, nothing to show for it. Mets strand 2. We go to the bottom of the first, no score here in Boston. Due up, Pesky, DiMaggio, and Ted Williams. Dwight Gooden on the bump. 1-0 in the series. The pitch to Pesky. Pesky swings the stick. Line shot to center. Dykstra makes the grab. 1 out. That brings up the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio hitting .467, 4 ribbies and 4 walks. No strikeouts. Righty-righty matchup. Carter sets the target. The pitch to DiMaggio. Power column for DiMaggio. He gets a pitch to grip and rip. A 1 or a 2's a homer. It's a single. A line shot single to left. And here comes the man, the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. Ted Williams. Batting .417, a homer and 8 ribbies. He's walked 8 times with no strikeouts. Mets playing halfway, looking for 2. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. Fielding check. Wally Backman. Backman gets the force out at second. Relay throw not in time. Williams beats it out. So 2 outs. Williams at first. DiMaggio erased from the base paths. And here's the first baseman, Rudy York. He's been struggling at the plate a bit. Does have 3 ribbies, though, but he's struck out 6 times with a .222 batting average in the series. Gooden nods his head. The high leg kick and the pitch to York. Power column for York! And that's a double! Down the left field line. Williams will be waved around all the way from first. 1-0 Red Sox. That was a clutch hit. And now Bobby Doerr, Boston's second baseman, comes to the plate. Looking for his second ribby. York not the most fleet of foot at second, but will get the extra step with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Gooden to Bobby Doerr. Doerr swings the stick. Ground ball to Hernandez. He tosses to Gooden, who covers the bag. The side is retired, but Boston strikes first here in Game 5. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Red Sox. Joining us here at Fenway, Tribes Fan 879. Check out that wonderful YouTube content creator. Remember, Colorado Rockies replay card and dice for Tribes Fan. Coming to a close, it's been a fun project, and hats off to him. So check it out or catch him on demand. And Pesky Poll, Game 1 of Mickey Mantle's career, using PC Replay Baseball. Against the Red Sox. Red Sox-Yankees, always fun for a listen or a watch. Due up for the Mets. Knight, Backman, and Santana to face Ferris. I don't know why I thought Ferris was oh no, it's anyway, he throws right-handed. I don't know why I doubted myself. Alright, so here's Ray Knight batting .308, 4 ribbies, no homers. The pitch from Ferris tonight. Fielding check, Johnny Pesky gobbles it up like a kid with candy, fires to York, 1 down. Here's Wally Backman. Backman got dropped in the lineup. He's only batting .188. Switch hitter batting lefty. Ferris nods his head. The leg kick and the pitch to Backman. Power column for Backman. Deep fly ball to left. Williams in the corner makes the catch. 2 outs. Base is empty for the number 8 batter, Rafael Santana. His bat's gone cold. Now only batting .267. Ferris deals quickly to Santana. Power column for Santana. He gets jammed. Pops out to Bobby Doerr at second. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Boston. Due up for the Red Sox, Culberson, Wagner, and Pinky Higgins. Culberson batting .176. Carter sets the target. The pitch from Gooden. Culberson. Ground ball to third. Knight to Hernandez. 1 down. That brings up Hal Wagner. Wagner's batting .300. 2 walks, no Ks. Gooden's ready. He deals to Wagner. Fielding check, Keith Hernandez. Hernandez, possible error. Hernandez makes the play, knocks the ball down, picks it up, races to the bag, and he beats Wagner there for out number 2. Hernandez's error rating 61. It was a 41, so as long as you have 61 or lower, the play is an out. 2 outs, base is empty for Pinky Higgins. The pitch to the Red Sox third baseman. Fielding check for Santana. Santana over to Hernandez. And 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Boston. Here in this pivotal Game 5. Pesky posted, I had so much fun watching your football game last night. I bought Pro Strategy Football today. You should get a commission, Al. I think I'm going to start with the 1988 season and take over the Buffalo Bills. Excellent. Very fun game. I highly recommend anyone who purchases the game. I enjoy it. Again, you do what you want, anyone who's watching now or listening later. But if you do purchase the game, make sure you purchase Pro Strategy Football 2021, the newest version, as it's much improved from last year's version, which is still good. And make sure you download the mod seasons that are fabulous. In my opinion, I enjoy it tremendously. All right. Due up for the Mets. They trail by 1 in the top of the third. Gooden in the top of the order. Dykstra and Mookie Wilson. Ferris deals to his counterpart to Dwight Gooden. Ground ball to Bobby Doerr. Doerr to first. 1 down. Top of the order, Lenny Dykstra. He flew out to DiMaggio in center. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Nails. Nails swings. Possible infield hit. Actually, a blooper to right. And Lenny Dykstra can try to go for a double. We need to roll a 6. Culberson throws to second. And Dykstra just slides in. It's a close play. Fans don't like it, but it's a 1-out double. Dykstra's going to try to steal third now. And he steals without a throw. Holy cow. Oh, that's miserable. So the double turns into a triple with the stolen base. Tying run 90 feet away. And here's Mookie Wilson. He doubled his first time up. 1 for 1. Infield playing back. They'll give up the run for the out. Ferris nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Mookie Wilson. Popped up, foul territory, third base. And Higgins makes the catch. And that's huge. 2 outs. Dykstra still at third. And here's Keith Hernandez. Hernandez walked his first time up. Wagner goes through the signs. Ferris quickly nods his head. He rocks and deals to Hernandez. Ball 4. Missed inside. 1 out. Runners on the corners for the kid, Gary Carter. Carter was a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Ferris rubs up the baseball. Back up on the bump. The pitch to Gary Carter. Power column for Carter. Can Ferris save the home run here? I do believe we need a 1. It's gone! Carter hits one over the monster, and just like that, it is a 3-1 lead for the Mets. Holy cow! Ferris in trouble just like he was in Game 2 at Shea. Series knotted at 2, but now the Mets take a 3-1 lead here in Game 5. Joining us here at Fenway, Captain Carl. How you doing? Hope all is well. 2 outs, and here comes the straw man, Darryl Strawberry. He lined out to Bobby Doerr. The pitch to Strawberry. Strawberry swings. Grounder to Pesky. He throws to York. The side's retired, but damage done on the 3-run homer by Gary Carter. We go to the bottom of the third. Mets 3, Red Sox 1. Due up for the 1946 Boston Red Sox. Ferris in the top of the order, Pesky and DiMaggio. Pesky Poll in the chat says, I hate Gary Carter, LOL. Tribes fan 879 says hello to Captain Carl. Here's the pitch to Ferris. Fly ball to Mookie Wilson. Can Wilson make the play? 5 or 6. Ferris drops it in front of Wilson. It's a 2. Wilson makes the diving catch. 1 down. To the shrieks and chagrin of the Fenway faithful. Top of the order, Johnny Pesky. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Pesky. Power column for Johnny. That's a single to right. He takes a wide turn. He's going to go for it. And Pesky is safe. Strawberry's throw was there, but the hustling Pesky with the hook slide gets under the tag. You can see the 5 and then the split 1 through 4. He's safe. Had it been a 5 or a 6, he is out. But he makes it, and that brings up Dominic DiMaggio, representing the tying run at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. The pitch to the little professor. DiMaggio takes ball 4. Good job by Dommy. One out, 2 on. Here come the Red Sox, and here comes the RBI machine known as Ted Williams. He has 8 ribbies in this series. He grounded out. Actually hit a ground ball to second that forced the runner. He hit a ground ball to Backman that forced the out at second. So he's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice. Pesky at second, DiMaggio at first. The pitch to the splendid splinter from Gooden. Line shot to left, and Mookie Wilson is there. 2 down. Williams got a good piece of that ball as he scuffs the dirt on the way back to the dugout. So 2 outs, 2 on, 3-1 Mets, and here's Rudy York, who doubled in a run. Carter sets the target, the pitch to York. Swing and a miss. Fastball high and away. Red Sox strand 2. We go to the top of the 4th. The 1986 Mets 3, the 1946 Red Sox 1. Due up for the Mets, Knight, Backman, and Santana to face Ferris. Ray Knight 0 for 1. He grounded out to short. The pitch from Ferris. Power column for Knight. That's a deep fly ball to left, but not deep enough as Williams corrals it on the track. 1 down. Here's Wally Backman. His struggles continue. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Backman. Backman singles to left. Williams having a little trouble out there. Will he mishandle it? We needed 22 or under. Nope, Williams muffs the ball, and Backman goes into second. Ferris on the ropes here. Mets looking to KO him. And that brings up Rafael Santana. His bat's cooled off. He was hitting, I believe, almost 400. But in the last 2 games now, he's down to 250. 1 out. Backman at second. The pitch to Santana. Power column, 39. Swing and a miss. as Santana's bat has gone ice cold. That brings up Dwight Gooden. Gooden grounded to Bobby Doerr. Can he help his own cause? 3-1 Mets, 2 outs. Backman will be off on contact. Ferris nods his head. He rocks and deals to his counterpart, Dwight Gooden. Gooden, power column. And that's a double! Into the corner! Backman scores. It's 4-1 Mets. Ferris drops to a B grade, top of the order, Lenny Dykstra, and that's going to be it for Ferris. As they get to Ferris, once again, as the Mets did in Shea. As 2012 MCTG is here, just saying hello, as he's going to get caught up with Game 4. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Pitching change. Let's see. We want to just go lefty-lefty here. We don't want to bring in Earl Johnson. It's going to be Clem Drisward for the lefty-lefty matchup. So Drisward comes in. Gooden's at second. 2 outs. He just doubled in. A run. 4-1 Mets. Wagner has a word with Drisward. Now back behind the plate. Here's the pitch to Nails. Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra singles to right. Gooden will be waved around, and it turns into a double, a hustle double, as Culberson, not the swiftest right fielder. It's been a doubles train in the top of the 4th for the Mets. They're now up 5-1. Let's see what we do here. Dykstra's going to try to steal another base. They're going to throw down, and Dykstra is safe. And another thing the Red Sox don't do well, hold runners. Mark Forsberg, that's a quick hook. Yeah, he could have went back to an A, but I didn't want to chance it. We yanked him. Off day, as they'll travel back to Shea so we can use our bullpen. We didn't want to use it this early, though. 5-1 Mets, threatening for more. Here's the pitch from Drisward to Mookie Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 2. He's doubled and popped out to third. Wilson, single to right. The hit parade continues. Dykstra trots in from third, and it's 6-1. Here's Keith Hernandez. Boy, would he like to come alive with the Sound of Music. Mookie Wilson's going to attempt to steal. We need a 26 or under. It's a 64. Possible throwing error as they throw down. Wilson has the base, and the ball's blocked. It does not go into center field. Nice job by Johnny Pesky. Mets have scored 3 in the 3rd, now 3 in the top of the 4th. They're up 6-1. The pitch from Drisward to Hernandez. And that's going to be a strikeout. Got him on the breaking pitch. But the Mets taking it to the Red Sox. Red Sox have some work to do at the plate. Gooden back up on the mound. He has a 5-run lead. In Game 2, the Red Sox rallied late at Shea, but couldn't win it. It's Doerr, Culberson, and Wagner to face Dwight Gooden. Bobby Doerr's 0 for 1. Gooden's ready to work. He deals to Doerr. Doerr swings. Grounder to Santana. He throws to Hernandez. 1 out. That brings up Leon Culberson. He's 0 for 1. Pitch homeward bound to Culberson. Swing and a miss. Foul tip held on by Carter. 2 down. Culberson has just been awful in this series. in my 40s, 50s decade season, he's been awesome. Not in this series, though. And that's Hal Wagner. Pinky Higgins on deck. Wagner's 0 for 1. The pitch to the Red Sox catcher. Bounding ball to second. Backman to first. 1-2-3 goes Boston. We go to the top of the fifth. 6-1 Mets. Captain Carl is pesky polls telling him how much he likes replay baseball. I enjoy replay baseball. You can roll your own dice. I'm not doing it right now. I also put in the chat, I know it's long, but if you want to just scroll up, you can see I've given you how the engine works. People always ask how the engine works. I've described what each column is for, and I described the numbers, how the numbers are for, to the best of my ability. Again, there's some variation with that depending on the fielding and who the ball is hit to and if the pitcher's a righty or a lefty. But the basics are there on the number combinations, and what the columns, what they mean is exact. Pesky Pulse says, Al, how do you decide on the lineups for this series? Well, I make the Red Sox lineup myself, and then the Mets, I click the AI, and I might tweak it. Like I moved Mookie Wilson up to the 2 spot and dropped Backman down because Backman's not hitting. And in my decade season, I make my own lineups. And the cool thing about that is, like, Leon Culberson's playing very well, but he only has so many at-bats, and he has more of a chance to get injured. So you have roles for injuries because they're in the decade season, they're not exact lineups. Like Pesky Pole says, he's playing 1953, and he's using exact lineups. And the only season I have is 2018 for the Reds, because of the Red Sox, and I haven't played any of that. Here comes Gary Carter. He hit a 3-run homer in his last at-bat. Prior to that, he struck out. Gave the Mets a 3-1 lead. It's now up to 6-1. The pitch to Carter from Drisward. Ground ball to Pesky. Pesky, tough chance. Possible error. We got to roll under a 42. And this is the way the Red Sox game's going. Pesky boots the ball. Carter reaches. Now it's a lefty-lefty matchup. Red Sox trying to turn 2 in the infield. Here's Darryl Strawberry. He's 0 for 2. Clem Drisward nods his head. Wagner sets the target. The pitch to the straw man. Power calling for Strawberry. He gets a pitch to grip and rip. As Drisward hung the curveball 5 or 6. It's a 2-run bomb. It's gone! Strawberry sends that high and deep to dead center. And it is 8-1. Holy cow, the Red Sox getting bludgeoned in Game 5, and the Boo Birds are out here at Fenway. Wow, here's Ray Knight. He's 0 for 2. Everyone's bat's getting hot today for the Mets. The pitch tonight, ground ball to York. Possible infield single. We need a 1 or a 6 for the out, and we got him. As York shuffles it to Drisward, and they just get Ray Knight. Pesky still disgusted with himself with that error. 1 out, and that brings up Wally Backman. He's 1 for 2. The pitch to Backman. Backman swings the stick, and it's a single to right. Backman's going to attempt to steal. Again, the Red Sox do not hold or throw out runners quite well. We need a 26 or lower. It's a 21, and we throw him out. At least there's some joy in Mudville. Holy cow, must have been a gush of wind behind that throw from Wagner. 2 outs, base is empty. For Rafael Santana, he's 0 for 2. The pitch to Santana. Santana swings out of the zone, fly ball to DiMaggio in center, and the side is retired. But the Mets put up 2 on the 2-run bippity-boppity boom to the moon by Strawberry. 8-1 Mets. Dwight Gooden with a 7-run lead. Pinky Higgins comes to the plate. He'll be followed by a pinch hitter for Drisward. And then the top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Higgins 0 for 1. The pitch to Pinky. Higgins walks. Good job. Red Sox need base runners. I actually think Clem Drisward hits 300 if I remember right. No, it's not him. All right, they have a pitcher who hits 300. And now we're going to go to a pinch hitter for Drisward. Let's go Catfish Mekovich. The pinch hit. So it's going to be Catfish Mekovich, a left-handed batter. Mekovich is 2 for 2 as a pinch hitter. Higgins at first. Mekovich did have 4 homers in 1946. Mets want to turn 2. The pitch to Mekovich. That ball's hit to center. Can Dykstra get there? 3 through 6, it's a hit. Mekovich is 3 for 3 as a pinch hitter. Higgins hits second and holds. So Catfish Mekovich making a bid to be the starting right fielder when we go back to Shea. As Leon Culberson continues to struggle, he's 3 for 3 as a pinch hitter. Oh, Pesky Pole's playing the 1951 season. I think I said 1953. My faux pas. And he's playing as the Giants and the Red Sox. .2012 MCTG says, I've tried them all, and for baseball I stick with Strat, Diamond Mind, and Replay. Whatever game you enjoy, that's what I say. No game's the right game, no game's the wrong game. It's the game that is good for you. No outs, 2 on. Here's Johnny Pesky. He's doubled and lined out to Dykstra. 1 for 2. Pitch homered bound to Pesky from Gooden. Pesky. Single! Tough play. Possible error on Backman on the infield single. Come on, Wally. Throw it away. We need higher than a 41, and it's an error! Higgins scores. Mekovich goes to third. Pesky to second. Here comes Boston. It's now 8-2. How do you do? And the little professor, Dami DiMaggio, comes to the plate. He's singled and walked. He's 1 for 1. The pitch to the younger brother of Joe, Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio swings. Fly ball to center. And Mekovich will score. So it's a sac fly and a ribby for DiMaggio. That's ribby number 5. It's 8-3. Pesky held at second. And that brings up the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. If he goes yard, it's an 8-5 game. Williams is 0 for 2. Carter goes out to the mound, has a quick word with Gooden. Back behind the plate, squats down, sets the target. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. Fielding check, ball hit to Wally Backman. Backman has it over to first, 2 down. Pesky advances to third. Here's Rudy York. He's doubled in a run and struck out. Red Sox trying to cut this lead in half if they can knock Pesky in. Gooden shakes off Carter. He wants to come with the heat. The pitch to York. Swing and a miss. He blows the fastball right by him. Pesky stranded at third. The Red Sox scored 2. We go to the top of the 6th. 8-3 Mets in this pivotal Game 5. Series knotted at 2. If the Mets win, they can end it at Shea in Game 6. We need a pitcher. Mets have Gooden, Dykstra, and Wilson coming up. Bagby gives up a lot of hits, but not homers. Well, we're down by 5. Mace Brown gives up a lot of hits. walks a lot of guys. Righty, lefty, switch hitter. We're going to go with Earl Johnson. Earl Johnson comes in the game. Johnson has pitched 4 innings in the series, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Gooden is 1 for 2. He's doubled in a run. The pitch to the dock. That's a ball hit to center. DiMaggio makes the catch. Great defense by Dami. 1 down. Top of the order, Lenny Dykstra, lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Nails. Dykstra swings the stick. Shallow fly ball to left. Williams makes the catch. 2 away. Johnson and the Red Sox hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. Here's Mookie Wilson. He's doubled. Popped out to third and single. He's knocked in a run. He's 2 for 3. Johnson nods his head. The leg kick and the pitch to Wilson. Fielding check for York. York has it. Takes it to the bag himself. 1-2-3 go the Mets. The bleeding stops. Mets had scored 3 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. But the top of the 6 is a goose egg. We go to the bottom of the 6. The 1986 Mets 8. The 1946 Red Sox 3. Due up for the Red Sox, Dorr, Culberson, and Wagner. Bobby Dorr is hitless. He is 0 for 2. Gooden deals to Dorr. Dorr swings at a pitch outside the zone, slaps it to Santana. He throws to first, 1 down. That brings up Leon Culberson. Culberson struggling at the plate. The pitch to Leon. Culberson swings, and he singles to left. They need Culberson's bat to get hot. A 1-out single. Mets looking to turn 2 in the infield. They're playing halfway. And here's Hal Wagner. He's 0 for 2. Carter sets the target for his counterpart. Gooden kicks and fires. Wagner, swing and a miss. Just blows the fastball by him. 2 outs. Culberson will be off on contact. Here's Pinky Higgins. Higgins is grounded out and walked. He is 0 for 1. The pitch to Pinky. Power column for Higgins. Deep fly ball to right. Strawberry goes back at the track, reaches up and makes the catch. The side is retired. Top of 7. 8-3 Mets. Johnson back up on the bump. He will face Hernandez, Carter, and Strawberry. Keith Hernandez has walked twice and struck out. The pitch to Keith. Hernandez swings. Ground ball to Dorr. He goes to York. 1 down. That brings up Gary Carter. He is struck out, hit a 3-run homer, and reached on the Pesky error. And then right after that, Strawberry hit a 2-run bippity-boppity-boom. The pitch to the kid, Gary Carter. Carter, power column. He gets a fat pitch to grip and rip. A 1 or a 2, and he's got his 2nd home run. And Gary Carter sends it over the monster again. His 2nd home run in the game, and it's 9-3 Mets. Holy cow, the Boo Birds are out here at Fenway. His pitching has not showed up for Boston. Here comes Strawberry. He homered his last time up, a 2-run variety. The pitch to Darrell. Strawberry hits it to York. Possible error. We need a 53 or under. York will make the play. He knocks it down, picks it up, wins the foot race to first. 2 outs. Base is empty. For the Met third baseman Ray Knight, Knight is hitless. They're speaking of golf in the chat. Ray Knight was married to, was it Nancy Lopez, the golfer? Pitch homeward bound to Knight. Knight swings. Fly ball to Williams, and the side is retired. was fooled on the breaking pitch. But another home run by Gary Carter, and it's 9-3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time getting short for the Red Sox. Earl Johnson will not hit, so it'll be a pinch hitter for Johnson. And the top of the order, Pesky and DiMaggio. Gooden just trudging along. It's got a 6-run lead. Pinch hitting for Earl Johnson. You want to go to the lefty Steiner. He only had 4 at-bats, though. Or we go to Partee. Let's go to Roy Partee, the backup catcher, but we have a plethora of catchers, as every player is eligible for both teams. And here's Roy Partee. He is 1 for 6 in the series. He did have 1 start. And I think he had 2 pinch hitting appearances. The pitch to Partee. Partee singles to left as he pulls the fastball past Santana. Top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Mets again halfway in the infield, looking to turn 2. Pitch homeward bound to Pesky. Pesky will walk. First and second. This is where the Red Sox have to do damage. DiMaggio at the plate. Williams, who's struggling in this game, average down to 333. On deck, DiMaggio batting .500. The little professor, he's ready. Gooden nods his head. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball down and away. Gets DiMaggio. So 1 out, 2 on for Ted Williams. He is 0 for 3. If Williams goes yard, it's only a 3-run lead for the Mets. Williams, 8 ribbies in the series. The pitch to the splendid Splinter. Teddy swings. Line shot to third. Knight makes the play. No double play, though. And that gives Gooden a boost. So Gooden now can still face 8 batters. Ted Williams, not very happy with himself, goes back to the dugout mumbling curse words. Children, plug your ears. Here's Rudy York, 1 for 3, a double, which knocked in a run. He struck out twice. Partee at second, Pesky at first, 2 outs, 9-3 Mets. The pitch to York. Ground ball to Backman, fielding check, and Backman flips to Hernandez, and the side is retired. Red Sox strand 2. We go to the top of the 8th, and a new pitcher for Boston, 9-3 Mets. It's Backman, Santana, and Gooden. 9-3. There's an off day. We're going to go with Randy Heflin. So here comes Randy Heflin, 6-run lead for the Mets. Backman, 2 for 3. 2 singles. The pitch to Wally. Backman swings. Ball's hit to Higgins. Fielding check. It's a slow roller. Oh boy, we have to be 4 or better on both these rolls. And he gets them! Pinky Higgins barehands it, throws to York, who scoops it out of the dirt. Nice job by Pinky Higgins. 1 down. That brings up the number 8 batter, Rafael Santana. Boy, has his average dropped, 222. The bat has gone officially cold. The pitch to Santana. Santana sends it to Culberson. Culberson racing to make the catch, and he does. You can see it's a 55 and a 5, so it's a 60. The Rays' number is a 2. Culberson's defense is higher than that. He makes the catch. 2 outs. Base is empty for Dwight Gooden. He's doubled in a run. He's 1 for 3. The pitch to the dock. Ground ball to Pesky, fielding check. Pesky throws to York. He passes the exam, and the side is retired. Good job by Randy Heflin. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 9-3 Mets. They have a commanding lead. They look to take a 3-2 lead in the series and end it in Game 6 back at Shea. John Wise has joined us here at Fenway. He says, "Go Red Sox, time for our rally caps for the Sox." 2012 MCTG, yeah, Nancy Lopez, I guess. Jan Stevenson wasn't available. So it's Dorr, Culberson, and Wagner to face Gooden. Bobby Dorr is hitless. Gooden's ready. He rocks and deals. Dorr swings the stick, and he singles to left. And that's going to be it for Dwight Gooden. Here comes Jesse Orosco. That has to be one of the worst pictures of Jesse Orosco. He looks like a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old. And here's Leon Culberson. Orosco, a left-handed thrower. This is his first appearance in the series. In 1986, had a 2.33 ERA, 8 wins, 6 losses, 21 saves. And he struck out. It was Marty Barrett who made the last out, unfortunately for Boston, in Game 7, as the Mets took the World Series in 1986. The pitch from Orosco to Culberson. Dorr at first. Culberson, power column! He gets a pitch to grip and rip. A one's a homer, everything else is a single. Culberson singles, will take it. Line shot to left. 2 on, no outs for Hal Wagner. Wagner is hitless. Lefty-lefty matchup. Our other catchers are absolutely dreadful behind the plate. Wagner's not the greatest, but he's not dreadful. Wagner's going to swing away. And he holds up. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. Oh, boy. Jesse Orosco not doing bueno. He does have control problems. You can see he's got 2 3s, 2 4s, and a 5. His best number is the 5-1. It's a 2. And again, way up in the chat, I don't know if you guys can still see it, I did put what the columns mean and how the number sequences go, so you can kind of get how the engine works. So bases loaded. Pinky Higgins at the plate. A pinch hitter is getting ready for Heflin. Higgins needs something here, and preferably not a double play. He needs a base hit. No place to put Pinky. Carter goes out to have a word with Orosco. Orosco takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. He kicks and deals. Higgins, comebacker to Orosco, and it's going to be a double play possibility. They get the runner at the plate, the relay throw, and it's a double play. Oh my God. 1 to 2 to 3. 1, 2, 3. And the Red Sox have 2 outs and 2 on now. Heflin actually hit 667. He was 3 for 5. We're going to let him swing away. And Heflin pops it up to Wally Backman. The side is retired. We rolled the dice and came up craps. Oh, Pinky Higgins bangs into the double play, takes us right out of the inning. Mets looking good to take a 3-2 series lead and try to end it at Shea when they go back for Game 6, but it's not over yet. Heflin will pitch. Top of the order for the Mets, Dykstra, Wilson, and Hernandez. The windup and the pitch to Nails, Lenny Dykstra. Ground ball, Bobby Dorr, fielding check. Over to York, 1 down. Good job by Bobby. That brings up Mookie Wilson. Wilson has doubled, popped out to third, singled in a run, and grounded out to first. Heflin kicks and deals to Wilson. Fielding check for Bobby Dorr, rinse and repeat, but at this time it's a tough play. Possible error. We got to stay under a 54. Bobby Doerr knocks it down, picks it up, throws to York, and they get Wilson by a step and a half. 2 down. As they're playing Pepper with Bobby Doerr at second. That brings up the struggling Keith Hernandez. He's only batting 150. He's hitless today. He has walked twice, though. The pitch to Hernandez. Hernandez swings the stick, and that's a double as it's over the head of DiMaggio and off the wall in center. And here comes the man of the hour, most likely the MVP in our eyes. Gary Carter's hit 2 homers, knocked in 4 runs. First base is open, Heflin. Let's see if they plunk Carter. The pitch to the kid, Gary Carter. Ground ball to Pinky Higgins. He throws across the diamond to York. Top of the 9th is done. We come down to the final 3 outs for the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Orozco back up on the bump. He was scary. He loaded the bases up, but then got the double play. 1, 2, 3. Orozco to Carter to Hernandez. And then Heflin popped out. It's Pesky, DiMaggio, and Williams. The pitch to Johnny Pesky. Grounder to Hernandez. He shuffles it to Orozco. 1 down. Red Sox fans start to mill as they start to think about heading to the exits. Here comes Dami DiMaggio. DiMaggio is singled, walked. Sac fly for a ribby to center and struck out. The pitch to Dominic DiMaggio. Power column for DiMaggio. Deep fly ball to right. Strawberry at the track, and he makes the catch. 2 away. And that brings up Ted Williams. He is hitless. Average has dropped down to 313 now. The pitch to the splendid Splinter. Can he keep it alive? And he strikes out on the breaking pitch. Looking. Williams barks at the umpire. Continues to scream at him. But this ball game is over. What an impressive victory for the 86 Mets. 9-3. They take a 3-2 lead over the 1946 Boston Red Sox. They travel back to Shea for Game 6 and 7 if Game 7 is necessary to try to close out this best-of-7 series, as the pitching failed Boston miserably here in Fenway for Game 5. Dwight Gooden gets the win. He's now 2-0. He's beat Ferris twice. And Gary Carter, player of the game, 2 home runs and 4 ribbies. It was a painful affair if you were a Red Sox fan. Let's go to the box score. Dykstra, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored and a ribby. He's now batting .333. Mookie Wilson, we slid him up to the 2 spot. No one can say I cheat. He was 2 for 5 with a ribby. He's now batting .368. Keith Hernandez, we're going to keep him in that 3 spot like the AI wants. And he actually was 1 for 3 with a run scored. He walked twice. He's now batting .190. Gary Carter batting .300. 2 for 5, 3 runs scored, 4 ribbies, 2 homers. He did strike out once. Strawberry 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. He's batting .267. Ray Knight 0 for 4, .235. Wally Backman gets his average up to .250. He was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Santana's bat, once just over .400 his batting average in the first 3 games of the series, now drops to .211 as he was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Dwight Gooden 1 for 4 with an RBI double, batting .143. Orozco pitch did not hit. Mets 38 at-bats, 9 runs, 11 hits, 9 ribbies, 2 walks, 3 Ks. For the Red Sox, not bueno. Pesky 2 for 4 with a walk, batting .381. DiMaggio 1 for 3 with a ribby and a walk and a strikeout, .444. Ted Williams 0 for 5 with a run scored and a strikeout. He struck out looking on a curveball to end the game. He's still screaming at the umpire on the field. And his average has dropped below .300, .294. York 1 for 4 with a ribby, .227. Bobby Doerr 1 for 4, batting .250. Culberson 2 for 4, batting average over .200 finally. He did strike out once, that's .238. Wagner's bats cooled off. He was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout, .231. Pinky Higgins 0 for 3 with a run scored, batting .167. Ferris 0 for 1, batting .500. Drisward pitch did not hit. Mekovich is 3 for 3 as a pinch hitter. He's batting 1,000. He might get a start in right. Earl Johnson pitched to not hit. Pardee was 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter. He's batting 286. Heflin 0 for 1. Red Sox 34 at bats, only 3 runs, 9 hits, 2 ribbies, 4 walks, 6 Ks. What killed the Red Sox of any hope of trying to come back? Bases loaded, and Pinky Higgins hits it hard back to Orozco for the double play that goes 1-2-3. Orozco to Carter to Hernandez, and that basically took him out of that inning. Let's go to the pitching. Gooden 2-0, 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them were earned. Walked 3, struck out 5. Orozco went the final 2 innings, gave up a hit, no runs, walked 1, struck out 1, that being Ted Williams to end the game. Ferris is 0 for 2. He's been awful in his 2 starts, 3 2/3, 5 hits, 5 runs. They were all earned, walked 2, struck out 2. He gave up a homer to Carter. His ERA is 9.39 in his 2 games in this series. Drisward 1 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them were earned, struck out 1, gave up a homer to Strawberry. His ERA is 9. Gooden's ERA is 4.02. I forgot to tell you. Earl Johnson, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, and he gave up a homer to Carter. His ERA is 4.5. Heflin pitched 2 scoreless innings and only gave up 1 hit. So there you have it. Gooden gets the win. Carter is the player of the game. And Drisward takes the loss. So thank you very much for watching. This series could be closed out as we travel back to Shea. The game will be in the near future. So thank you again for watching. Be safe, be smart, health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace! Mets win 9-3. They're up 3-2 in the series, looking to end it in Game 6 at